We love trying new recipes, and today we're joined by a professionally trained chef who is known around town for his delicious menu that features a variety of cultures: American, French, Asian, Indian, Caribbean. Chef Daquan Woodberry invited us into his virtual kitchen, and he's going to make his debut on Virginia this morning. Hey, Chef, thank you for joining us. First time on the show.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
All right, I was looking at your fact sheet, and I see that you were a Marine, or you are a Marine. I guess nobody's ever not a Marine.
Yeah.
Not active anymore.
Yeah.
And that plays
I
into
went
this,
to Marine
doesn't it?
Corps right after high school.
Yeah. And that kind of plays into the way you cook a little bit, and we're going to talk about hanging in with some of your friends in a moment. But let's get started on this recipe on something you call the Fatso.
Yeah. So the Fatso is our signature dish at RVA Cafe. It's a pretty big dish, breakfast for champions, I would say. And it's the main hitter in the Fatso is going to be French toast.
All right. So we start with French toast, which is always a good start. Is this a sandwich?
Yeah.
Is the Fatso a sandwich?
Yeah. So the Fatso is going to be a sandwich. It's going to be French toast, eggs, hash brown, bacon, and ham.
Oh, gosh. I love it. All right, let's get started. Are we going to start with the toast?
Yeah. So really, I like to start with the French toast batter. I like to tell people that's where the heart and soul of the dish comes from. Now, the French toast batter, it actually did come from my wife, Nicole. And so essentially, you have to have a really, really good French toast batter to make a really good French toast and then a really good Fatso. So you always want to start with heavy cream, nutmeg, cinnamon, a little bit of vanilla, and some sugar.
All right.
And so we'll go ahead and start the French toast on the grill for you right here.
Now, is this just regular bread out of the from the store, or do you get like thicker bread, or how's
so
that
you
work?
you want to use like a hearty white bread, a little bit thicker bread to give you some girth in that bread, so it's not like flabby and soggy and things like that.
Yeah.
Because the batter is kind of heavy.
Okay.
So, and the best bread you kind of can use is challah bread. But if you don't have that, you can always get challah bread. Is a little bit harder to find unless you're going to an actual bakery. So you can always just get like a hearty white bread from the store.
Okay. All right. Oh, you just throw them in there, right? Wow.
Yeah. Just go ahead and put it in there. And take that out. Then we're going to do the next one. Get it all in there.
All right. And so those are really, oh, wow. How many slices of bread go on this sandwich?
Oh, just two. I like to put another one in there just to cover for the top of it, so it's not as cinnamony. Because it has a kind of film on it when you have the cinnamon and the nutmeg kind of sitting in there, so you kind of want to stir it around so you don't get like a whole bunch of that flavor popping on your bread.
Okay.
Cool. And so from there, you want to put your hash brown on there. So you're going to cook your hash brown right on the grill also.
What'd you smear on there, Chef?
A little bit of butter, just to kind of give it a nice little crisp. So a big thing in the Fatso is you want to have the different flavors and the different textures, because you don't want to just have like a soggy sandwich. You want to have a crisp on your bacon, and you want to have a crisp on your hash brown. So now you're getting some different textures on there. And then we're just going to put bacon. Now, I am a bacon connoisseur, so I use some really, really expensive bacon. I hate when you go into a breakfast place and they have, little tiny pieces of paper bacon that people like to say. So you got to use some really, really good high quality bacon.
This is bacon for a Marine.
Oh, yeah. And then we're going to put the ham on the grill also.
How many slices of ham, man? How many? That's a lot.
Hey, it's 4 slices of ham. Like I said, man, you have to, in order to eat this, you got to be hungry. You can't come and say, okay, well, I had a good meal and this is going to be your second meal. You got to be hungry when you're eating the Fatso.
Hungry, yeah. And probably skip dinner the night before.
Yeah. You probably want to skip dinner. You might want to skip lunch too. You might be full for the rest of the day. All right. And you just cook that for at least about 5 minutes or so. It'll sit on there a little less than that, 3 to 5 minutes, depending on the strength of your grill. Your bacon, your hash brown, and your ham. And now, really, what you want to do is, like I said, a lot of the stuff has to be good quality food. That's people can tell, and I feel like people don't know. Like when you go to restaurants and it's like just trying to get the food out fast and things like that. But I want to say customers can really tell when you use a lot of good quality products in your food. So even with like our ham, we get it from Boar's Head. So we use really good, high quality Boar's Head ham.
I understand you get together with service folks, friends of yours, every once and again. Is that to try out recipes, just to hang, or what is that about?
Yeah. So essentially, at the start of this whole pandemic, I was more or less a restaurant consultant. My restaurant has done pretty well. We were already situated to kind of do delivery and takeout. So a lot of times I have a lot of restaurant owner friends and we kind of get together and like I said, discuss recipes, discuss different business opportunities that we have. I've been teaching people how to really, handle their online business, their online delivery service up until I've actually just launched my own online delivery service called Loco, which is just like Uber Eats and Grubhub, but it's just for local restaurants here in Richmond.
Yeah.
The last thing, and the most important thing, is your egg. So we're just going to do a fried egg really quickly over here on the grill, on the flat top stove over here.
Oh, wait a minute. You're going to fry an egg and put in there as well?
Yeah. It's all the great things of breakfast all in one sandwich.
All right.
So when you don't want to have to choose what you want and you want to just get it all at one time, and this is definitely not for people who like their food not touching, because it's all going to be in that one sandwich.
Wow.
You can see all the layers right there. So you have your French toast, your bacon, your eggs, your cheese, your ham, and then another piece of French toast. And what you can also do is you can place some powdered sugar on there just to kind of give it a nice little
on top of the
thing right
on
there.
The blueberries and strawberries on the top.
Yeah, some strawberries and some blueberries. And then, as any good French toast eater would tell you, you can't have French toast without the syrup.
Oh my
so
gosh.
You just start sprinkling
syrup
on there. And this is when it gets real, real good.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. We appreciate you sharing that with us. It's your first time on the show. And boy, you started off big, and I do mean B-I-G, big. That was great, Chef. Thank you very much.
Yeah, this is a big sandwich. Thank you for having me.
All right. Tilt that camera so we see your face again a little bit, and we'll say goodbye. Thank you, Chef.
Thank you.
All right. I need a nap. All right. If you want some more information on the RVA Cafe, we'll post a link on our show website by early this afternoon. WTVR.com/VTM. Man, that looked good. Wow.